Hey, dog. I want to talk this conversation about. Look, I made some content with climate change. Hey, dog. Like, I'm gonna start the series. I've talked about the conferences, the conference of parties. We got what's that person name? Antonio Gutierrez, a dog, part of United Nations, bro. Like, he's the one who manages a lot of. He has a lot of responsibilities. I think he's like the president of the United Nations, but he also attends the COP conferences. That is a conference of parties, a dog. One happened in Glasgow, I think in 2021 or 2022 or 2023, a dog. There was one in Egypt recently, a dog. Like, for me, I gotta talk about this. I'm a ex activist. Like, I like going to gatherings with a lot of people that has value. I'm talking about intellectual capacity, who has knowledge, because knowledge is power. I think it's important to talk about climate change and talk about the massive disaster that's waiting to happen in the next decade or two, dog. I mean, have you seen the news, dog? All these wildfires, dog, like bushfires they call it. I think in Spain, Italy, like, got a couple countries, bro. Like, for me, my community, a lot of people don't understand, like, how problematic this is gonna be in the near future, bro. Like, I mean, you gotta look into greenhouse gases, the what do you call it again, like, hey, like, look at, let's talk about deforestation, dog. Like, I think like about a third or like quarter of the Amazon rainforest is gone, like, all this cutting wood, you know what I'm saying, dog. I mean, if you don't know, Amazon rainforest near Romania, like, they got this massive forest, like it's like a jungle. It provides a lot of oxygen, dog. So you see a lot of kids and children now being born, and Maine. Why do you think the rate of asthmas are up, Maine? Most places are polluted, dog, like air pollution, dog. Gotta be honest, mate. So for me, like, I started the process of talking about what's important for me. Like, I'm an intellectual person. I got intellectual capacity. I'm very multifaceted in my opinion about things. I'm saying, in fact, you know what? Like, I think a lot of I was watching this. I was watching Bill Gates talk on climate change, dog. This was during the COP conference. I think that happened in Egypt, bro. I hope my trauma culture. Bill Gates talked about, the World Health Organization, dog, WHO, and their efforts into helping people that are possibly displaced because of fires, because of floods, because of natural disasters, dog. For me, like, I think what's important is just to acknowledge that, there's a lot of things that's going on, dog. I mean, increase in temperature, like 1 degrees, dang, dog, that's gonna cause a lot of disaster. I mean, the industrial revolution, dog, with like steam engine, coal, a lot of combustion of coal, that a lot of shit up, dog. I gotta be honest, man. I mean, in the past 150 years, like, 150 years, dog, or like since like the industrial revolution, a lot of things have changed with the climate, and it's just about to get worse. I mean, they got this 2030 goal, which is like 3-4 years away, dog, like, where they say they're gonna phase out coal, like they're gonna not let people use coal, but we're at a point where we're using way more coal than we did previously, dog. I mean, let's be honest. Third world countries, like, least economically developed countries, dog, they can't afford to use renewable energy, bro. I mean, coal in bulk. If you buy coal, coal, black. It's like charcoal. In bulk is less expensive than if you're trying to power your utilities or your devices with renewable source, dog. So for me, the 2030 goals look a lot bleak. For me, I think the 2050 goal of carbon net zero, hey, man, I don't even know, bro. Like, I gotta talk to Donald Trump, probably talk with a lot of representatives. We got, the G7 summit, dog. We got I think the G7 summit and the G20 leaders. It's like a gathering of like world leaders. They come together to talk about world issues. The G7 summit, dog, with G20. I think it's G20. These world leaders, they come together and they discuss worldly matters, talk about how to go about changing a lot of how to change a lot of things that's been done by businesses to create a sustainable future, because I think sustainability is a lot more important than GDP, which is gross domestic product of a country. Because what are you going to do in a country that's highly polluted, but the GDP, they got a lot of money, but it's highly polluted and a lot of people can't live there? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we got to question the carbon net zero goals in 2050, because I think that's impossible. I think for me, like from logical reasoning, with critical thinking, with non-dogmatic talk, because I'm educated, I can talk about this, is that leaders should start incorporating a lot of solutions, dog, that could be done by communities to help with sustainability. You know what I'm saying? I think the great thing about the tech industry at this moment in time, dog, they're using renewable energy, we're using electric cars, I think even transports have moved on to electric vehicles. It's been here for some time, bro. But for me, like, we gotta really look into the long-term perspective of how we can reach sustainable. I mean, I've attended Extinction Rebellion in multiple countries. Like, I talked to a lot of knowledgeable people when it comes to a dog, like marine biologist. I've talked with a lot of people working in zoos, working with animals, dog, mammals, working with species like in the ocean, like seals and like what you call them, dolphins, and So for me, it's like, hey, bro, like, how are we gonna achieve carbon net zero, bro? I'm saying, I think a lot of time you gotta realize that a goal could be set, but a lot of time, a lot of people, bro, like, ain't bothered, man. The only time people probably bothered is when we get a government call, hey, dog, like, the world's gonna end tomorrow, bro. Everyone be like, hey, bro, like, we gotta be sustainable, bro. Nobody watching TV, nobody. I think with climate change on the long term, we gotta just be very practical, because I think a lot of people they misunderstood about climate change. They think, you know what, man, the world's still gonna end, bro. Like, I mean, if government did give a call, be like, the world's gonna end tomorrow, everyone's gonna start making an effort. I'm saying, I think for me, like, it's understanding like the world that we knew like a while back, bro. That world's gone, bro. Like, the temperature's hot, like seasons, like you got like during like summer seasons in countries where it's snowing, dog. You never hear that, because there's a lot of damage to the ecosystem of like what's around, dog. I mean, go to some forest that's near you. Like, a lot of species have died out in the past like 30, 40, 50 years, dog, because the ecosystem of that forest or that location or that demographic spot got too toxic for these species, dog. It could be plant species, it could be bugs, insects, dog. It could be animals, it could just be it's been like over 100 years. The dodo, they got extinct, dog. Like, I don't know what happened to them, but for me, I gotta keep this honest, man. Like, to reach carbon net zero, what we gotta do is be able to understand that there is a real problem here with climate change. There's a real problem with trying to achieve all these goals that were set during conference or parties they hold me, my trauma culture, bro. For me, I think what we gotta do is be practical. We gotta take little steps, because little differences have a massive impact, dog. I think world leaders gotta start implementing a lot of changes, mate. Because like by 2050, 2060, dog, it's gonna be 2 degrees or 1.52 degrees, dog. You know what I'm saying? For me, that's shocking. That's a massive concern. Because how you gonna be in a place where, like, you some countries you go to now, you can't live there. It got too hot. You know what I'm saying? For me, I'm educated to talk about climate change, because I talk to a lot of leaders in the industry, like marine biologists, people that do preservation, like in countries in Asia. I'm Sri Lankan Tamil, dog. I'm British American, dog. I gotta be able to just see it for what it is. I mean, we're trying to create a sustainable future, like for the future generation, dog. Like, I mean, I'm not married. I just finished my 20s. I'm really young. I gotta just keep this honest, man. A future that's built on greed by country that got GDP, and they forget to take measures. Hey, man, the future is looking like the apocalypse, man, I gotta just talk about this. We gotta start making some changes out. That's all I gotta tell you, man. I got no interest in people's opinion, but bro, like, I'm educated. You know what I'm saying? I can talk about topics. Like I said, I'm multifaceted. I got opinions, but for me, dang, dog, the world is dying, bro. You're not gonna just go out there and make a difference, because like probably your kids, your grandkids might want to live on the planet, dog. I'm young. I'm 32 years old. I'm not married. Like, I don't got children. But for me, like, I gotta keep this honest, man. It's important. I gotta get it, man. Shout out to Hollywood. I mean, shout out to Hinchleywood. Is it Hinchleywood? Yeah, man. I thought it was Hollywood. I gotta get it.